Alright, welcome back.
Welcome.
I think we're doing it. I see the sounds work again. I see the sounds, man. The groovy sounds, the weird sounds. Keep wiggling on me, man.
Do they?
No, not really. They don't wiggle on me, they wiggle around me. Alright, where are we doing? What are we doing? Stop your wiggles. Weird me out, man. Alright, where we get to last time?
I think
It was 260 something, 261. Yeah, it was 261. Oh, that's right. We just went inside the pyramid. Yeah, we had a room. That's right. There's not many rooms in this.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna find an actual the main pyramids. Maybe I should have found that before, of how many rooms and chambers they had. Maybe I'll have a look at that in a second.
Now you can like buy tickets to like check out a pyramid, and you like just go through a pyramid.
Let me have
It's
a
like
look.
really cramped and
See
stuff.
if I can have a look at this really quick. What was it called?
Add my water.
I think it was the Giza pyramid. Inside chambers. Images. Let's have a look. There's a picture. Let's see if we can get that one across. Right.
Change the screen.
You can see that. Yeah. What's inside a Great Pyramid? That's pretty much it. They got a couple of rooms. Look, you got King's Chamber, Queen's Chamber. You got the gallery, right? I'm not sure what would be in there. Maybe all their things and their belongings that get buried with them. And they got a number of entrances and stuff. Probably, I think those were for air shafts and stuff like that. You'd have to ask the actual archaeologists what's the agreed consensus on what they do these days. And then what's that at the bottom there? There's another little room there, something chamber, another subterranean chamber. That's probably where they might have kept all the servants and the people that got buried with them, right? All the people that are taken into the afterlife with them, they probably went down there.
Yeah, like the pet crocodile.
Yeah. All right. So that's I did just want to say that usually there's not that many chambers. I'd love to do something like an abbey or do a whole level, you know, like where the whole thing is the pyramid and you just fill it full of mummies and undead and stuff like that, but that's not what we're doing. All right, I'll come back. I'm on my way. All right, here we go. We'll have our chair. Chair. Okay. So yeah, very simple inside. First one's got it's obvious key trap, but the key is obviously the key to later on to the one door that we have. And if you get the key now, you deal with the trap and all of the, what are they? Mana Bane scarabs.
They eat your spell slots.
They do.
Man.
And they fall in each minute, one more by one more by one more.
Yeah.
Until if you don't get that door down in a number of rounds, you's all gonna be maybe dead.
Out of spell slots.
Maybe die in the pyramid. Then we go, oh, here, look, my great rendition of the side of pyramid here, broken down. This one not being so broken down, easier to get up. And like I said, I assume that they could just fly. I think maybe by this point they just, someone uses a spell slot. They all fly, up they go. All right. What do we have here? Here's the chamber where if you have the keys.
The statues.
The key. You don't have to. Yeah, statues won't come to life and assault you. Otherwise, if you want to try and open this door for whatever reason, say you just like that was, I think I said, if you just fly up the outside of the entire pyramid and skip everything and just go inside this one door at the top, right? Yeah, you'll probably have a fight going on. What was it? Mummies. Oh, that's right. Scroll mummies. All right, so spell casting mummies and the emperor hold on. Emperor hyenas. There you go. 2 words. These guys used to serve in their life gods and great great people, religious people, rulers, emperors, all that kind of stuff, obviously. And in the afterlife, they're here doing the same thing, guarding a door, along with the mummies. Inside, we have the Sphinx. We did a whole lot of work on their riddles and their magical items, the hoards. Yeah, there's only one real hoard in this entire month's worth of work, and so this is where it's sort of all located, right? Very good. And it was very simple. It's just a big chamber. You gotta make the chamber big enough to put the Sphinx in it, and then propagate it with magical, the magical goods and stuff, and the gold and that.
Treasure Sphinx.
Yeah, treasure clump, couple of items on top that are obvious. Sphinx on the altar. Put the on the dais, and at the altar at the back you have the little baby pyramid, the takeaway, your souvenir that you need to put on the pedestal.
At least
All
those
right.
mana bane scarabs aren't as bad as what's his name, Gale, who needs to eat
Oh,
magic items.
yeah, not a fan, to be honest. Not a fan of that. We'll just put that off. Are we ever going to give him one? What if he explodes? That's what's going to happen?
Sure, it's fine.
Whatever, as long as we're not near it, right? I don't know about that anyway. Okay, I didn't draw my lines in. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna get the path. All right, so the path, where's it going off this time? What are we doing? Oh, Demi Lich, right? We got one last star that is one that you follow out. We got to do a path off to the star, to the Demi Lich. All right, and the Demi Lich is in a tower. All right, great. So we're gonna do that first. What's that?
So
Where's our other book?
for this one, if you get the Sorrow Sworn, right? You hearing me?
Yes. Keep going.
If
If.
you trigger the Sorrow Sworn,
Where's your
like,
dice?
little zombies come out as well.
No, this is the one where you could
Sorrow Sworn.
incorporate all the type. If you've had the 4 main types of the Sorrow Sworn that are listed in that book there, where they introduce them, and you are adding one at each type, now you have all the 4 varieties because they've been in, they've been in the Shadowfell long enough to suffer the hunger, the loss, the sorrow, the sadness, all the loneliness. I think because you don't want to inundate them just with the passage of travel. It's not meant to be an absolute, like, a player kill wipe, right? What you're trying to do is just harass them over and over again and wear them down as well. It's like, oh, this is the 14th time we've had to fight these things. Yeah, and the barbarian says, yeah, but at least they got different types now, right? At least there's a different one.
At least they're cool now.
Sure, I don't know, whatever. But like, I don't think putting skeletons or zombies in with those guys on the path is going to help. It's just meant to be a simple mechanic that ties all the areas together in a similar theme, Anyway, on the path, 2d4. Where's your d4s? Oh, we didn't even introduce. Oh, we didn't even look. Papa Weird here, hanging out with my snake in a box.
And
'Cause that's about how I feel for today. I'm all sleepy. I want to go have a sleep in my treasure chest.
Weirdly, here with Gus.
Yeah. You remember your name?
Yeah.
Just?
Yes.
Okay, sure, great.
8.
8 what? Another 8? No, we've had 2 6s and an 8. Let's see if we can get something under a 6.
4.
On 2d4s?
On 1d8.
No, 2d4s. There's a different set of results and they come towards the middle. Alright? They median out. So 2d4s. What is it?
5.
Sure, 5. Great. At least it's not 6. And at least it's not an 8.
What if we got a 7?
We would deal with it. I'd probably be a little bit miffed. I wanted a shorter one. I want them to be like longer ones and shorter ones in the passage. All right. So off the Demi Lich's Tower. Where's the formula here? So we got how many you say? 7?
5.
5. Good. 5 checks. All right. 2 passes on the survival equals instant travel to the end. All right. Great. And it's off to the Demi Lich Tower. Let me see, anything else we need to put in there? No? We're just adding the extra Sorrow Swans, yes. The color of the star. So we had a blondish, yellowish star for this Sphinx. I had written down here a tiny red one. We've already got a red one, a big red one, and this is a tiny red one.
Hang on.
Do you want a different colored star? We got a blue and a green and a yellow. Haven't we? Yeah, I think we do. Blue, green, yellow. We need a red one, right?
A grey star.
Do we have a red one? We got the blue for the blue dragon. Oh, we're going to have the green there. Where did we put the red? Oh, the red was the Sibriex. Sorry, what did you say? Go again.
A big grey star.
A grey star?
Yes.
Grey is a mixture of white and black. So it's a dull. It doesn't shine very well. Yeah. Okay, so a dull star with less glimmer and shine to it.
Yes.
And grain. Okay, whatever. All right, sure. All right. So we got a dull gray, small star. All right. It's hard to see. That's why we've left it till the end. They probably might not want to follow it straight away. This one, the pedestal. Oh, did we write down on the others pedestals? That's in the other book. We've written it down on the days, but I haven't gone back and written it onto the original henge picture. All right. So the trophy. We deal with the trophy later when we get to the demi-lich,
Yes.
right?
That's tomorrow's problem.
Actually, will be, I think, tomorrow's problem. Because we're only getting to the day before it. We're only doing 5 days today. All right. So I don't think we need to add anything there. That's our path. I just go and write that in there. Very simple. That's our formula. First day. What have I got here? Oh, tower. Okay, so tower. Level 1. All right. So I was thinking, in some towers, they do it where the actual doorway right at the start is the you know, it's locked. You arrive at a locked and spell protected tower. How do you get in the first door? And that's pretty much what everybody deals with, right?
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Good, sure, great. I think that's what. Did you know that that's what I was going to do?
What? Actually?
Yeah. Did you know that's what we're going to do? Look,
No.
the Rapunzel door. I've written it down here. Did you not know?
No.
Are you no? You know? Did you steal my notes?
No.
All right. So yeah, the idea that I was having, you're right, I could do that. The bottom of the tower, the first half, and by half I mean like 200, 300 foot of tower already, right? So it's a large thing. Yeah. So you got the tower's floor here, right? And we got grass and stuff, right? Pure Arctic Carso. No, Anakin. There's no sand. Put away your trauma. Okay, so this first half here, right? This is 200. Oh, someone has to turn off my phone. Can you grab my phone and I'll turn it off while I'll turn the sound down. It's gonna annoy me. All right. So the first 200, 300 feet is just work out how to get to the top, right? How to get in the door. You can obviously see the door. It's up there on a well, you can't see the door. You can see the platform that the door is on. Okay, so there's a platform, like a landing platform, right? Sits there. Okay, right, and there's the door. Okay, entryway. That's the first level, right? Now, each of these levels, each level, okay, of the tower looks different. Okay, it's just an aesthetic thing, but it looks like it's been cobbled together. You know, when we did the Clockwork Labyrinth, everything looked exactly the same. Even, you know, how we'd rolled up those 4 rooms each day, and the art, like the artistic style, the way it was constructed is all the same, right? As if it was built from a singular design and theme and built outwards from there. Whereas this is hodgepodge put together. Like this first part of the tower started like, sorry, yes, like my other dice roller. Yeah, that one. So this first level would have just been the door and the entryway up to the first level, right? So what's in the bottom here? What's in the bottom? The empty spot.
The bottom
is it just air? Is it just solid rock? I think it's square. I'm gonna have square base over here. All right, square base on the bottom.
The remains of a traveling party with a campfire in the middle.
Maybe what you can do is turn it into like an oubliette, where the demi-lich had, well, when they were a lich and back in the day before they died and got brought here and were utilized, they had captured and killed a dead adventuring party, and these are the dead adventurers inside the bottom. This was where they put them and they could never escape. Anyway, good. They got dead adventurers down there. They get up to the top here. This is 200, 300 feet from the ground. So this is more of like climbing checks. This is tying ropes or whatever, or it's just another fly spell, you know, right?
Yeah.
If they can just cheese their way up, then they just cheese their way up. You don't stop them from doing that stuff. That's what they're designed to do. That's how they build their characters and spells they take.
Cheesy McCheese or something.
Sure. They just fly everybody up there. Okay? All right. So it's very quick and easy. Square base tower, hodgepodge. Each level looks different, with different shapes and different themes. All right.
Okay.
Now, did I need anything off here? Oh, guards. Oh, yes. In this bottom level, once you come in, there's going to be guards. We're going to put that on there. Let me see. Yes. Hold on. No, this is just the doorway. We got the path to the doorway, and then we got guards. All right.
I have an idea.
What's that?
So like when they get up to the second level, right?
Oh, okay. So the guards are in this room. This is the first one. So they work out how to get up to they work out how to fly up there or otherwise. Yes. And then
The dead adventurers, they like levitate up there and then turn into the guards. You have to fight the dead adventurers.
let me think about that for a second. That's more trouble, and you would have to go through and give them an adventuring party's loot, and you'd have to give them actual stat blocks and stuff like that to make it. All I actually had done here, just because there was a fair bit to do. Where'd I put I think I put some randomness in here. Where'd I put it? Was it here? No, that's just explaining the tower being different. Oh, hold on. These guards. There is something that can go along with these guards. Sure, I think that's meant to be on this page here. Now, what else did I put for randomness? No, that's just when we get to the Demi Lich. Alright. This one didn't have... This was more like... What was the one where we sort of railroaded more of the enemies in, the actual encounters, more so than actually have random ones. What was that level? It's more towards like the bunnies, but we designed out the bunnies, but we knew where they had to go and stuff on each of the days, right? And we kind of built around that. That's kind of what we've had to do here. That's why I don't have as much random stuff. I did have 4 different options for what goes up with the guards, all right? Because I've already pulled out cool stuff out of this book to find, all right? Here, find this one. Page 220.
Oh, you're telling me, and then...
Yeah, go and have a look, and then it should be the right page. It should be the right one, all right? So this is at the top in a square room, and it's got like a staircase inside that starts and goes up to a circular. The next level is going to be a circle after this. So there's a square.
The Skull Lord?
All right. Yeah, Skull Lord. What do you think?
It looks like that guy from He-Man.
Ah, sure. Yeah, all right. Skeletor.
Except not as buff.
No, these guys, if you read through, can you see them? You can't even see them where you're putting them. Look, you got to show it over here. Look. Bit of glare. There we go. Right there, a bit. Wrong. Over a bit. There's lots of glare. Anyway, bring it over here. We see that? Look. So these Skull Lords, apparently, this is their punishment for not doing their job, and they were cursed to be in one form, and now they just fight with each other. They're like Etton's heads, but now there's 3 of them, and they're undead, and that's more trouble for you. Okay, so we have a Skull Lord. All right.
What if?
And yes,
you just hide past them and then just listen to them eternally bicker.
Maybe this is the thing. This is one of those ones that you might get confronted by this thing at the first thing when you land. You come up off of the platform here, right? And you land, and they're like, "Who are you? How dare you trespass on the lands of the great mage?" Blah blah blah. Right? And so they'll be like, "Oh," you can be like, "Oh, I'm totally here as a guest. They invited me." Charm, deception rolls, right? Totally. Because maybe one of the skulls will be like, "Oh yeah, the master hasn't received guests in over 1,000 years," and the other one will be like, "Yeah, that's because we're dead," right? Like, so they can go backwards and forwards, and then you'll have the one head that's just like, "But I want to kill them," right? And you have one that's like, "Yeah, but we should take it up to the master," and the other one's like, "Yeah, but that's just going to make him angry. Look what happened last time." And then the one in the middle is like, "Yes, but I want to kill them."
That would be
right. So we have a Skull Lord. Okay, now he's not enough on his own. He has minions. Okay, so this is where you need a D4. Okay, you got your D4. You still got your D4. All right. So we have Skull Lord. This guy's CR15. He's already pretty big. All right.
3.
And he's gonna have 2 lessers with him. Now this is a deadly fight. Assuming you don't play this one out well, there's one definitely not for a hard. It's a deadly fight. So we've got 2 CR6 creatures with him as well.
You need to
all right?
save before this.
Yeah, sure. You need to save before this because that's how I allow DM games to
Overwrite
run.
your save slot.
Yep, sure. You die to these things, you're going to be the ones in the tower that come back to life next game. And I'll use all of the items and your characters. The character sheets are written, and then I can actually do it. Like, there's no work for me then, is there? I just have your party.
Restart the game.
Restart the level. Go back. You awaken, and your eyes open, and you're in a henge, and all of the trophies are gone. And now you have one less Constitution modifier point, so 2 less con points. So now you got less hit points to go on with for the last 3 months worth of levels. But you didn't wipe. You're not all dead. Whatever. Anyway, Skull Lord at a CR 15. He's guarding the door, right? Guards the stairway up. Guards stairs. Okay. Can be convinced to let you go. Okay. Can be convinced to let you pass. Okay. Now, has with him. Did you roll that dice? Should we roll again? Okay, I've got 4 sets. Most of them are sets. Okay, or 1. Oh, all right. This is the more interesting one. Now, other than the Skull Lord, he has a dead wizard with him. All right, that's in this book. Page 260. Have a look. All right. So we have 1 conjurer wizard. All right. Have a look for that fella. All right. 1 conjurer wizard in there with him. Okay. So here's where we have the Skull Lord guarding the stairs, ready to talk. And hiding off in the corner is invisible. Okay, they can start invisible. If people have true sight or ways to see it, then they'll be able to know. All right, but otherwise we've got 2 invisibles over here. Okay, conjurer wizard. What'd you see?
Do I get to roll for race?
Do you want to give him a race?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll give us something to do. I'll load that one up. Let me load up the player's handbook.
Yeah.
Great. There we go. Chonk.
It has multi-attack, 3 attacks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're pretty good. Look, what else can they do? They got a number of spells that they can work with. See, look at that. They can chuck web on them.
They can summon an elemental.
They just fireball you. The second you start fight and you're just clumped up and you don't realize that they're there.
They summon an elemental.
Let me see. Unseen. Giving them invisibility is only what they start with. They can't turn invisible afterwards because it's not on their stats, and that makes it a bit much. Summon an elemental once a day. Oh, they're just normal elementals, but those are CR5 creatures. I'm pretty sure.
Jeez.
So. I think they are. Hold on, let me have a look. Monster manuals. Geez, we're going deep on this one. What were they? Elementals. Page 123. Let's have a look. See how right I was. I'm often wrong and right at the same time. Probably more right than wrong. I'm always
right when I'm not wrong.
That's right. When I'm not wrong, I'm right. What did I say? Yeah, what did I say? CR5. Look, CR5 across the board. I know some stuff.
So, like, you anger these things, and then two of these come out of...
Yeah, you anger the Skull Lord. You make the Skull Lord, and then he's like, minions, destroy them for their insolence. Raw, I'm evil, right? And then the other things apparate out of their invisibility.
Yeah, like...
And one's casting...
elemental, water elemental.
And they're holding their actions, right? So one's the conjurer wizard. He's holding his actions on summoning an elemental. And then the other one... Watch it. Close that. Oh, that's right. We're doing this. Go again. Roll dice. How many do we have? 10, 12. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And we'll just not include humans because humans are boring. Go on. Let's see. Oh, come on. Roll dice. Oh, you don't have a D10. Oh. Why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say so?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dragonborn. Oh, we haven't had many Dragonborn. All right. So we got a Conjurer Wizard.
What color Dragonborn?
Oh my god! I think that's a D12 question, isn't it? Jeez, now you're making me go through all the books here. Look at where's the races. I need the race first. I'm pretty sure they come first, right? Doing this off screen here. All right. Halflings. Humans. Dragonborns. How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10. You got a D10? Go on, roll that one there, D10. 3. You got a brass.
Hang on.
No, it's brass.
7.
Brass. All right. It was once good, and now it's corrupted. All right, and serves the Skull Lord. All praise be to the Skull Lord. Make sure you hydrate.
Oh yeah, hydration.
Mm. Oh, that's some extra tasty green tea today. Geez, I need that. Oh, I double sipped that one. Oh, I double sipped it. Oh, it's tasty. Okay. Make sure I don't dribble on my microphone over here like a grot. Grot, for all you people outside of Australia who don't use that word, is a smelly, dirty little kid who needs to go have a bath. All right. So, oh, we need the other one. Oh, what's the other one on my list if we're doing that? Okay, now have a look in that book again. You still got that book?
Yep.
Did you keep it open? You didn't keep it open.
I didn't keep it open.
No. 256. It's pretty close to the other one. All right. Tell me what we got there. Oh, you might want a whole nother race again. Let me have a look. I'm gonna have to open that book. There we go. What race is this character?
Warlock of the Great Old One.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Great Old One Warlock. Look at them. What do you reckon? What do they summon? They get summons as well. Look, they got their spell castings. All right, that's what we want. We want some spell castings out of them. What about these guys? Do they got some minor illusions? They got pretty average spells, to be honest, really. True Seeing, though, right? They can, just in case any of the other party try and get up there. This guy's sitting in the corner, invisible, and he's got True Seeing. So you're not going to get past any of these guys. You got one dude holding whatever, and you can assume that this guy just has True Seeing on until I tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
All right. That's just how that's working.
Let's roll.
That's a little bit unfair. That's a little bit unfair, but you know. Give me another roll. Give me a racial roll. 1.
Oh. Never mind.
No, I want it. That's a dwarf.
2.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
What do you? You can't
7.
keep just because you want a cool 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a half elf. Half elves are the most norm
10.
things of ever.
Tiefling.
8, 9, 10. Tiefling. You want a tiefling?
Yeah.
Jeez. What color tiefling? What devilkin did it come from?
Yeah.
Are they chaotic? Are they whatever? Did they come? Are they a Yugoloth tiefling? Are they one of the Lothborns? Oh, whatever. The Loth. It's the Loth children of Tieflingmore.
Moth child.
Yep, sure. Where are we at? Okay. Now, so they go upstairs. We got a circle room. Okay, so there's a square room. Next room up here. Okay, we've done all that. Oh, do you want to know what we could have had?
What?
We could have had Bodak. I was going to put a pair of Bodak in there because that seems very thematic. These are undead, and it just so happens that they are the right level, CR6. They're page 64 in that their book.
I was just about to on 64.
Yeah, go on.
These things.
Yeah, what do you reckon? You can't even see it. You got to put it up there where the peoples can see. All right. Look at him creeping on you. Oh.
And that one guy that goes like.
Yeah, kind of out of that poster. Yeah, people can't see that off screen for all of the podcast listeners out there. All right, we got the weeping face. Well, I can't remember what that painting is called, to be honest. The one with the droopy face yawn. I'm sure there's people who know what it is. There's people who understand and know art far better than we do, obviously. All right, so up the stairs, round the corner, into a circular room. Oh yeah, that's right. We could have had Bodaks. We don't have Bodaks.
We also could have wyverns.
Yeah, I was going to put on there wyverns. They're not in that book, but you know what a wyvern is, right?
They're like mini...
Small flying bird dragon.
Yeah.
They're related to dragons. They're considered dragons, but they don't look like a dragon. Look more like a rock, like a bird. Scales.
What else could we have had?
Oh, and the last thing could have had a pair of invisible stalkers in there. All right, do you know what those are? They're in the monster manual. 192 in this one here.
Oh, let me guess. They're invisible.
They're invisible. That's why they could also sit there invisible. But they can turn in. They can go. They just stay invisible. I think they're can go into the ethereal realm as well. 192. I'm pretty sure you'll see they can go into the ethereal. Yeah, invisible stalkers, right? They go there. The stalker is invisible. It's just a state of being. You can't even knock them out. It doesn't say that they can go into the ethereal realm. That actually makes them less dangerous, to be honest, because they can't just disappear. Can they even occupy? Yeah, can they even occupy your same space and do damage to you like that? No, so they're not even like the ghosts and stuff and the spec, like whatever. All right, sure. We got the good ones, I think. We got a wizard and a warlock sitting in the corners, invisible, with the true singing on, waiting for you to mess up, all right? And you're just going to get, like, ambush ganked at the top of the tower. Does that sound like a cool room? Sound like lots of fun?
Yes.
Great.
You're
Big
gonna
fight.
get smoked, figuratively
All right.
and literally.
What, no, what do you mean figure? Like literally getting smoked means someone rolls them up into like a Cuban and then lights them, and there's like some big giant smoking your party like a big Cuban. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
That's what I'm thinking. How have you been?
They get turned into they get fireball and turn into ash,
Yeah, all right, that makes sense too.
and then get like.
I got a totally other smoke in my mind. All right, Weirdland, we're on different levels. Okay, now I sometimes ask you to get up into my mind, and for a second I had to get into your mind, and there was people burning alive, literally on fire, literally and figuratively in smoke, and I got there. You took me on the journey. What are we doing? We got that out. Throw that away. Done. Oh, I forgot. Today, that's right. Oh, the whole point of our episode 69, right? Did you know we're on episode 69?
Yep.
Right? And on day, we will be when we get here. Maybe I was going to leave it. Day 269, I'll leave that. That's my inspirational quote for today. All right? Yeah, it's not very big anymore. We have gone through like a whole two post-it stacks this year. Unbelievably so. All right, so we've got a circle room. Get on the circle room. Get on the circle room. Get on the circle room. All right, there's our stairs up. All right, stairs coming up from over here from the square room. All right, circle room. Okay.
What's the base of this one gonna be?
What do you mean?
A rectangle?
No, it's square. So what you got is a small square where all the dead people's in at the bottom, and then you got a big square with a platform on it. Now you go up the stairway, and the stairway leads into a circle. So the circle's obviously smaller, sitting on top of the square, right?
You should have made the circle
the squares like this. No, we'll have bigger things later. You can do something like that if you want. We still got more rooms to put on top here.
Room,
all right.
You should make it a triangle.
Okay, so that's what we're like here. This is the level we're on. That's all grayed out. Okay, here we go. Now, what have we got in this room? I think I wrote it down over here in my planner book. Got me planner book. All right, what days we on? Okay, we've done the entry guards. All right, now it's up to the lab. All right, lads, on the lab. Now, all right. Oh, the point of this is now that we're in the lab, right? Today's challenge with that, all right, is that we got a false floor here, all right, on the roof. You know what we're doing with a false floor, right?
But what if someone has true sight?
They'll see the magical glows. All right. So where did my picture go? I'm sure I had a picture. Maybe I oh, it could have been one of this. All right. Here's the lab. Empty back wall. All right. There's at the back wall here. Okay, on this side. All right.
What do you mean back wall?
In a circle. Look, that's like you're gonna tell me there's no corners in a circular pot. Where do you find the corner in a circular pot? When I tell you stir that pot and make sure you get into all the corners, and you tell me it's a circle, where am I looking for the corners?
In so a pot is like this, right?
Yeah, because it's called, what's the word for a 3D? Circular. Come on. Yeah, circular base, rectangular prism is called a... Oh my God.
Cylinder.
There we are. Thank God, everybody in the audience. Yes, it's a cylinder, right? So yes, the corners of a circle are in the 3D space of a cylinder at the bottom, where all the food gets stuck and gets all burnt, and it like changes the taste of your food. All right. All right, and that's a very important thing. This is the most important thing I think I've taught you this entire, adventure we've been on. Yeah, sure. Okay, always stir the corners of your round pot. Anyway, here, that's the corner. That's the side over here. These are invisible stairs, right? Oh, actually, it's a stairway. All right, it's a non-existent stairway. All right, the roof looks like there's no stairway there. All right, but on the roof is a sigil, whichever way you want to pronounce it, right? Sigil. Sigils, all right? The Sigil's up there, and it's a necromantic one, right? So what you got to do is you got to put a third level necro spell into this, all right? You need a third level necro spell. If I can actually even write the letters, all right? Okay.
Conjure undead.
No, you can even do like vampiric touch, or you can do like you can't do any of the cantrips, so you can't toll the dead. You know, that bell one. But there's a number of necromantic spells that are out there, and you just have to. The idea is that the wizard, the warlock, the sorcerer, the bard, whoever it is, cleric, is just pushing that energy through that spell on that target, and it sucks that spell slot out. But what happens is Stairway will come. All right.
Conjure under.
Stair forms. All right. When magically activated. Okay. Otherwise, they'll see it there and they're like, "How do we get through? How do we get through?" All right. Well, they have to break it down in the roof. They can get through because it's just another layer on the roof. Just a false floor. It's just that you can conjure a stairway down. Now the problem is if you try and do that, right? Say you want to try and bash the sigil, all right? Bash the sigils. All right,
Bonk,
that's an option.
bonk,
All right, bash the sigil. All right, what's that going to get you?
Zombies.
No more mobs. No more mobs, just for the time. Something we haven't done for a little while. All right, we've got a trap. Okay, let's trap this sigil. All right, the trap's going to give us a necromantic spell, I reckon. What do you reckon? We can either roll for it and just do something, or you can do something like, say, the death ray. We can just pick out which one of these is more appropriate this time. Okay.
Maybe lightning.
Well, this is the one. This is magical effects, right? So something that a mage would put together. So we either got a death ray, a lightning spell. We're not going to put a monster in. They might have released a gas or an acid spray. We're not going to do a blade or arrows. We're not going to open up a pit. All right. Let me see what over here. Force bolt could have something like that pop out of them.
Summon an ethereal boulder.
There's your folder. No. This isn't Indiana Jones, all right? They're not going to start running down. And then what? Jump out the actual... It starts rolling down the tiny staircase that's only 5 foot wide, and the boulder actually is 5 foot by... Why are they getting chased by a 5 foot boulder? Anyway. Ice cone. Could get one of them, maybe. A bit of a dazzle. What do you reckon? Oh, maybe not. We don't want to dazzle them because... there's nothing that's actually going to come and attack them after that, right? Or charm them.
Mind bolt.
Okay, we just want to try and do damage to sort of kill them. Mind bolt, sure. With necromantic, look, you could do necromantic damage there.
Death damage. Death damage.
Well, that's a death saves under the OSR system. That's what that means. In our 5e system here, they're making wisdom saves against necrotic damage. You see how that works? So that's what we could do, and that would be like an effect that's targeted directly back at the whoever's casting the spell or whoever's interacting with it. That's a good one, right? And what do we got on the back here? Poison trap could fill the entire chamber inside here. The lab. All right, so there's lab equipment everywhere. All right, there's lab equipment. All right. Okay, all right, there's lab equipment everywhere. Now, that's it. Time trap, rearming trap. Yeah, sure. So what do you think? Out of all those options, the best I thought was poison trap, a fireball,
1, 2,
or
3, 4.
That's 5 on that one. Hold on. 5 on that one, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. You could do a D10 and just get rid of the 10.
And there's one on the bottom,
Just
so
do
that's
the D10.
10.
We'll try it.
3.
1, 2. What do we come up with? 3. Gas trap. Constitution saves. All right. Negative energy. Look, save or suffer necrotic negative energy.
No. Save
that's
or
good.
suffer some more fog of stupidness.
Okay, so on the roof. So, but no, we're not doing that. That was somewhere else. This is its own thing, its own place. It's got its own traps and its own gases. All right. So this is trap of death gas. All right. Smells like rotten eggs. All right.
I have an idea.
Sulfur smells like someone has just lit the worstest fartest ever. All right. It's like it's wet, it's dank, it's in your nostrils and hanging off your clothes.
Like assaulting your nostrils.
Yeah. I didn't even ask consent. All right. So it's got the death gas, and I'm thinking, what has it got here? 2d8. Oh man.
I have an idea.
Maybe 2d8 on a lot of people trying to make saves might be fair. Right, compared to if you're doing one singular attack on one idiot and you're trying to take them out with like a 10d10 death attack, all right? Okay. So 2d8 con saves. Hold on, wait. Got to work out what the con saves are first. What do you reckon? I'm thinking medium. I'm thinking about. What are you thinking? I'm thinking 15.
Okay.
You think?
This is my idea.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, tell me.
Hear me out.
Yeah, I am. I'm in.
So like. It doesn't feel like the gas did anything when you immediately get hit by it, right?
All right.
If you ever get 10 hit points, it just immediately puts you to 0.
No, we got other stuff that's going to kill you outright anyway later. That's what the boat axe would have been good for. Do you know that? Boat axe, they can kill you in one go. Did you know that? Yeah, have a look on their sheet again. You didn't see. This is the thing. They're pretty cool. That's what I mean. They made a good theme. We got the wizard and the warlock. But if you have a look at that boat axe, I threw that piece of paper away. You're going to have to look at it in the book.
Odak.
Maybe that'll be a way to find it. Could be over there. All right, I'm pretty sure. Right, let me see. Death gaze. One of the actions. You got to make a con saves, and you're losing your hit points. And eventually, if you lose down to 0 hit points that way, you're going to. Does it not say here? Let me see if creature isn't incapacitated. Can see the creature reduced to 0 hit points until it is immune to the frightened condition. See, so you can, or they take 3d6 psychic damage. So you can incapacitate someone immediately, right? Unless it is immune to the frightened damage, 0 hit points. See, scary stuff, right?
So, like, say someone rolls a 10, like 10 somehow.
Yes.
0 health.
Yes.
And say that's your cleric.
Yes.
And you drunk all
That's why 2 of them can be scary, right? But 2 of these can be scary. But they can avert their eyes. If you knew they were there, or if you saw it happen to one person and you could figure out what they're doing or how they're doing it, you could say, oh, I avert my eyes so I don't look at them anymore. And I take disadvantage on my attacks, which is the same as the blinded condition. But that means you're not going to have this death gaze. So that's the point of them, right? Anyway, we skipped them. We're not doing them. Look at other things that want to kill you. All right, so you bash on the sigil, trap, death gas. All right. Fartus Maximus. Con saves of a 15 or taken 2d8. Let me see, 2d8 necrotic damage, right? Okay. The thing is then, how long does it last for? Lasts for
let me
d6 minutes. Lasts for a d6 minutes. All right. That could be up to 60 rounds. All right. D6, unless they can disperse it or dispel it. All right. Last d6 minutes. Right. Very good. Unless otherwise dispersed or dispelled. Anything else on that one?
I don't think so.
There's just lab gear in here. Maybe we want to put like a bookcase with spell scrolls. What do you reckon? We might want to, if we're going to put it anywhere.
In the demi-liches.
But this is his thing. The demi-lich actually won't have many items. That's not what they do. The idea of the demi-lich is that they've forgotten or unmanaged to feed their phylactery. So this lich has died, right? Out of the mortal plane. Now some decide that what they're going to do is go on a bigger astral adventure. So they sort of allow themselves, some think of it as a punishment or, you know, like it's a negative to be a demi-lich. Some consider it like a freeing way because now they're short of their body. And as long as their skull can remain in a place protected, they go off and go in the astral realm and do other magical.
So they turn into a fishbowl that just cruises through the.
Well, they got
domain.
The idea of the demi-liches that are like that with the really powerful ones that are off cruising around the realms. They have gems in their eyes, right? And the gems do protective stuff on them and cast spells and do all sorts of other stuff. And they can come back to their self and fight and defend themselves too, right? Now we're not at that level. This one's gotten to the point where it's freed itself from its body. It's being used here as a guard, but it's stuck here and it can't go anywhere because it doesn't have no gems. All right. Mm-hmm. And it's got a couple of friends, but that's later on upstairs. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Next one. How many rooms have we done already? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 already. Great. 5. What are we up to?
Well, can I see that?
Maybe.
I can see that.
All right. Where are we at? Let me draw my lines. What have I got here for the next room? So this is demi-lich. So we're going to talk about what they got out there, what happens with his skull and stuff. Oh, man, I can't leave that till tomorrow. Like, don't look at that. Did you read that? What do you think it is? Do you remember who was in the movie we watched said to the other people when they stepped out of the phone booth? You know, if you're totally like us, like what number am I thinking of, guys?
69.
69. So you know that, right? That's where we're at. We got to 69. Woohoo, high five us. Let's do it. Stop that. All right. Now, yeah. So do you remember they're saying, don't look, you didn't look, right? Do you remember their saying?
No.
When they, they portaled into the future on accident, and they were like saviors of the future, and people were like, give us your wisdom. And they're like, man, go up and say something, right? Totally wise or whatever, right? You remember what they said?
No.
Oh, okay. Jeez, all
Not
right.
at all.
Spoilers for a 30-year-old movie out there from the 90s, all right?
There's a new one.
Yeah, there is a new one. Yeah, it was still all right. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't mind it. All right. Okay. Be excellent to each other. And then the other dude, right? I think that was Keanu Reeves. What was his character's name was Bill, yeah. And then Ted steps up and party on, dude. Whatever. It's so 90s. It sounded better in the 90s. Everything sounded better in the 90s. Look, here it is.
It was the 90s.
I just wanted to remind you, okay, that's the importance and significance of today's episode, right? We're on the 269, episode 69, all right? We're reminded of Bill and Ted, the great weird ones that came before us. We managed to have a time-traveling phone booth that we don't get to have, unfortunately.
Say someone
Would be fun.
told you to time travel to when time traveling was created and assassinate
What?
the creator of time travel.
Mm.
How would that work?
That's the thing. There's a look, okay, there are theories on stuff like, why haven't we met alien life? Why hasn't it come to us? If there was like all this stuff out in the world and they were capable of getting out and traveling worlds and being super smart and intergalactic travel and communications, then we should have met them. Unless it's like some people say, like the Star Trek thing, where we're just too dumb for them, and they're waiting until we hit the magic,
Smartness threshold.
Yeah, some technological marker that we're able to interact with them and they take interest all of a sudden, right? And then we go forward in big leaps and bounds. If you believe the Mexican government, we got aliens out there already in boxes, right? Yay big little fellas, right? You want to just give them a hug. They look very cute, right? With eggs in them or something. Anyway, what was I going to say? So, if what were we talking about?
Bill and Ted?
Yeah, we were. Time travel. How did we get to talking about aliens, though? This is why we shouldn't ramble, right? Look, we shouldn't ramble. Aliens, do they exist? I don't know. If they did, time travel paradoxes. Okay, so not only about why we've met aliens or not, but why the time travel thing? Well, if it's already been done in the future, then it's already been done. There's no reason why it couldn't have come back and changed stuff already. And the idea is if somebody had that technology, then they would have done it. Now, if they did it, we wouldn't have any knowledge of it because things just changed. History changed and it changed everything behind us. Now, elephants never existed, right? But we would not know what an elephant is. So our existence would not have changed, our understanding of it, right? So even that way, even if time travel existed and that people were changing time in the past, we would not experience or know it because it would happen and it just inform us. We just exist in that timeline, right?
Why didn't anyone come to Stephen Hawking?
Or, well, no, wait, listen. The other argument is that it just cannot be done. Or if it is done, it's considered illegal. The whole time cop idea that if you have this technology that you have to police it because using it is obviously going to break the space-time continuum and cause whole new TV shows to happen. And we can't let that happen, so nobody's allowed to use the technology. So that's why we don't have time travel. That's why we don't have space travel, is because we either haven't reached a threshold where that's become a possibility or people have become interested in us, or we either don't get to that because, some people say the reason we don't get to these technologies is because the civilizations get too smart for themselves, but they also collapse in on themselves. Like they have a nuclear war or a disease and they just get wiped out biologically. So they never get the opportunity to actually go forth and explore or pass anything on. So I don't know if that's true either, that's just conjecture. And I'm not an astrophysicist, obviously. I was just a chef once upon a time ago, right? But with my very limited understandings, that there's lots of different theories on not only time travel, but space travel and why it has and hasn't happened. Maybe you could just say that we're the smartest. What's the other alternative? We're the only ones in the whole big floating empty nothingness out there, and that's us. We're the only ones. We just happen to be on the right planet with the right conditions, with the right genealogical development, in the right primordial soup, with the right temp, right? And that's it. We're the only ones. That's the other alternative. And you don't believe that? You don't believe that. What about the time travelers? Do you believe they're out there and they're just not messing with us, or they haven't done it yet? You got a theory on it?
I mean, they might exist.
Time travelers, maybe. I think like if it happened as a technology, it would be outlawed. It would be made illegal so that the timeline didn't get screwed up. Because if you accidentally did go back and just wipe out humanity, yeah, you'd wipe out the time traveler. You'd create a paradox where the time traveler never existed to go back and wipe it out in the first place. So then how does that happen? Then time traveling was never invented. You see? That's why all this paradox stuff. And we've seen how many different time traveling movies?
Lot.
Right? Yeah, different ways of looking at time travel. And none of them have a consensus. It's all just theory and science fiction and science fantasy, right? Anyway, last room for the day.
Yippee!
What are we doing? Okay, so we got through the false floor. Oh, I see. All right. So what shape of the room do you want? You want a
triangle.
You want a triangle?
Yes.
Okay, so you come up the stairway. All right, we got a stairway here. So the circle is underneath it. All right, there's the circle. All right, and you got a triangle. You come up this back wall. Here's the stairways, right, that appear. Okay. What?
I was thinking that the points were like past the boundaries of the circle.
You want it bigger off the side of the circle? Oh, okay. All right, hold on. I gotta redraw my circle. You want a big triangle on top of a medium-sized circle.
Yes.
All right, sure. Okay, so you do it like that, right? And you put your circle bit underneath there, and you mark off. There's your circular bit underneath that's holding it up. All right, your stairway comes up on this side here. There's your down. There's your up. All right, stairs. All right, this is the Demi-Lich's trophy room, and by trophies, it's like dead creatures and animals and stuff like that. Maybe you want some artifacts in here, some magical items stolen. Wait. We're gonna do it out of the goodness of the DMG. All right.
What if we roll a deck of many things?
We don't do decks of many things.
Hang on, can I
we
get
don't
the D100?
do wishes. Is this a D100 roll?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Go on. Oh, it is. Go and find it. You gotta open up me pink bag. All right. Gotta look for me purple rock. The big purple roundy rock. All right. Give him a roll.
It's not really a rock per se.
It's a metal. Is metal not a rock? If you found a clump of metal and threw it at me, I'd be like, why'd you throw that rock at me? And you'd be like, it's not really a rock because it's not stone, it's more metal. I'd be like, I don't care. It's a rock. You threw a rock at me. You picked it up off the ground. You threw a big metal rock at me. Getting into semantics about whether rocks have to be metal, stone, concrete. Unbelievable. Where is it? You got it?
Concrete isn't a rock.
Well, it kind of could be. I mean, if it's no longer part of the concrete anymore and it's just debris and it's lying on the ground, it's just man-made, manufactured rock. Right? Look, this is a problem here. We gotta make sure it's nice and flat. Make sure is there any roll in the table here? See, look, there's a roll in that table. I think we need to. Yeah, let's see if we can put a little bit of that on. Let's see if that does better. You just spat it out. No? Let me see. I'm trying to get an angle on this.
Hang on, let me just...
There we go. Try that. Try that. No, I think it goes the other way now, doesn't it?
Let me just...
Oh my gosh. Because it won't stop rolling otherwise. Put it in this one. Here, try that one. Just put it in the singular one. All right? I don't know why we got two there like that. Still rolls towards me, right?
A nat one.
No. I'm going to just drop it. Just drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. 88!
I got a nat 1, man, on a D100.
I don't know if you meant to feel good about that, to be honest.
I feel sad.
No. I think if you do your divine channeling, whatever it is the cleric can do to call out the god, you actually need to get under a number. And I'm thinking the number's pretty low. And especially at low levels, it's really hard to do because you want to get that number higher as you go up. So when you roll the D100, so you actually probably would have reached out to God. And on a D8, like on an 88, I would not have reached out like God. Now, next thing, quickly.
Forgive my
88.
sins.
We're going to do more of this, okay? This one. What table are we rolling on?
Hang on, how many tables are there?
What table are we rolling on? We're going to roll on one of the higher ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got an artifact trophy room. There's dead creatures in here, as well as... we're not rolling on a horde, okay? Where's just the... Here, no, that's still the treasure hoard chambers.
I think it's further in the book.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Here. I got it.
Magic
item tables. Wait. Okay. We got F, just +1s. G's +2s, we passed that. H +3s. And I's pretty much open with everything fun in it. All right, but we're only going to roll 3 times.
3 times? All
3
right.
times.
Okay.
Didn't I roll? Wait. I rolled an 88. Oh, we've already had an iron stone. I don't want another iron stone. Roll again, whatever, yeah. We'll discard that. Go on. We need something else cool. See, it just hits. Oh, it did roll back.
89.
89.
I think that's an 89.
Plate armor of etherealness. All right, that sounds cool. Give me a second. All right. So over in this corner, we got the plate armor of ethereal. Right. Have a look.
Man, I got 69.
Just a second. 16. You didn't, did you? Naturally, or you just put it there? No, naturally. Naturally. Are you lying? No, see, I can feel you. Give me a shove off screen. I know you're fibbing. Hey, I'm trying to look for this thing. What's it called? Plate armor.
Of ethereal.
No, plate. You gotta look for it's in P. It's under plate, not armor. All right. Plate. Okay. So S's. It's before that. It's before the R's. Where are we?
Ring of
Before the R's. Here. Before the O's and the P's. Before the O's and the P's. So many potions. We've already gone all over that. Plate armor of etherealness. Hey, while you're wearing this armor, speak a command word and gain the effect of etherealness spell, which lasts for 10 minutes or until whatever.
What does etherealness do?
You can go into the shadow, the border ethereal, which is where the ghosties go. It's not the full ethereal, right? It's not the full ethereal realm, just a veil. It's not hard, actually, to cross over. Once you're in the ethereal realm, to get into the full ethereal, you just have to think your way there, and then you're off in the ethereal sea. It's actually not that hard. Let me see. So we say what level it is. It's plate armor. Do we want a +2? Plate armor of etherealness. +3 is pretty good. All right, +3. Plate +3 armor of etherealness. Great. Now roll again. Let's have another thing. What'd you get?
I rolled a
big
3.
lumpy. You got a big lumpy 3. All right, I heard it. Big lumpy 3 is a defender. That's the shield that floats around you, isn't it? You know about these ones? I think this is a +3 bonus. No, let me see. Damage attack rolls. Weapon, any sword. Have we got one of these yet?
I don't think
No.
so.
What's the shield I'm thinking one that floats around you? I can't remember its name, obviously. Anyway. See, told you I can be wrong, and I can be right. This time, I think I'm wrong. The first time you attack with the sword, on each of your turns, you can transfer some or all of your class's bonus to your armor class. Haven't we had this before? This is sounding actually familiar.
Maybe. Hang on, let me
Go again. I'm sure that we've already got one of these. Oh, watch out. Gus fell off. Don't fall down, Gus. Snakey's here to save you. Stay with us. Stay with us, Gus.
I think that's an 84.
Gus, stay with us. What? Do you think it's an 84? All right, sure. Whatever. Have a look. I believe you. 84. Horn of Valhalla. Have we had a Horn of Valhalla?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
What does it do?
It's a
can't even
horn
remember.
that Valhalla's.
Great use of the descriptive words. It's on the other page, obviously. A wondrous item used to blow a horn. Response 60 feet of you. Calls monster manuals. 4 types of Horn of Valhalla. No, we haven't had one of these.
Yeah, we have.
Are you sure?
I mean, we could have 2.
Oh no, you're right. Because you picked out the whatever. Okay.
Let's give him an immovable.
No. Go again. This is the worst table ever.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. I think that's the same thing. Roll again. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh. 63. All right. Robe of the Archmagi. Great. Sounds good. Instant. So we got a plate mail. Over here we got a robe in this corner. Robe of Archmagi. Great. Lovely. Do you want to have a look at that? Talk about that first.
You're the one with the book.
I am the one with the book. That's why I'm looking at it. Give me a second. What do we call it?
Rod. Robe.
Rod. Is it a robe or a robe?
Robe.
It's robe. I knew that. I went past it. I'm here. Robe of Archmagi. Okay, let me have a look. Got stars on it. Pretty little things, right? Oh, no, that's a robe of stars. Where's the robe of the Archmagi? Oh, it's over here. That's that one. Look at that. Yeah, it looks pretty
very
flash.
designed.
Yeah, look at it. Plus designs. Wondrous item, blah, blah, blah. Legendary, yes. Elegant garment. Exquisite cloth. Great. white robe made for good, neutral, black. Oh, here we go. A D3. So a D6. Roll. Where's your D6?
I'll just do D4,
just a
and
D6.
if you get a 4,
Just D6.
4.
Roll a D6. You roll it. You're the roller. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2 is good. 3, 4 is average, and 5, 6 is evil. What order are we on?
Evil.
Evil. Dark. Black robe of the Archmagi. All right, this must have belonged to the Demi-Lich one day, and this is what he used to get around in. All right.
He used to be.
Let me see. Wearing the base AC is 15 plus Dex mod. Oh yeah, can be cool. That's pretty good. You have advantage on saving throws against spells. Oh great, and your spell save DC is increased by 2. Oh wow, yeah, very good.
That's
I like
cool.
it. Only used by evil people, which we've probably all turned into by now in the campaign. All right, last roll, and then we'll move on for the day. Oh, wait, finish up for the day. 57. All right, let's have a look. 57. Yeah. Oh, wrong table. Wrong table. Wrong table. 57. Iron flask. Oh, what comes out of the iron flask?
Infinite.
We're all learning something today.
Infinite beer.
Infinite beer. Oh man, I would have had that once upon a time. I tell you.
Now you need to get the
infinite wine.
Yeah.
Infinite Baileys. I'll take the infinite Baileys. What is it called? Iron flask. Over here. All right. That's what it looks like. Looks like a flask made out of iron.
Wow.
Oh, it can do lots of stuff. Brass stopper. Okay, great. Can use the action to speak its command word. Okay, and you target a creature within 60 feet of you. Let me see. If the target is native to the plane of existence, other than the one that you're on, the target must succeed on a DC 17 or be trapped in the flask. Oh, you can trap people in the flask. Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Once trapped, the creature remains until the flask is released. So it's like a genie's flask, except that you can, you know, without consent, chuck people in there.
You take you take the big boss man, and you're like, surrender to me or I'll leave you in there forever.
Oh, here we go. Here's your D100. Iron flask might contain one of these items, just as random. So roll.
Oh.
Stop moving. 34. 34. It says it's empty. You want to roll again?
That's not fun.
All right. You got to get above 50. Yeah, roll it around a bit until it stops moving. Roll it around a bit until it stops moving. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It does have such a lean. No, you have to get over 50. Go again. Over in this corner is an iron flask.
95.
95, you reckon? It has a slard. Oh, do you want to do a color of a slard?
Hang on. Show me that. I think it might have said army.
No, slard.
Oh.
Any. So that's what I mean. Color. They have a different color for each of them that they do. How many colors of slard out there? Oh my god, I don't know. That's in the monster manual. Where's the monster manual? You get over there. Have a look. See how many it lists in there. It should have some. How much trouble you're causing me to have to go chase these things down.
I have proficiency with metal D100.
Slard eye, that must be them, right? 274. So there's like 5 pages of them. Let's have a look at the different kinds. All right. Just need to make sure. How are we going with our?
1 hour.
Still got our voices being picked up over there.
Yes.
See them things moving. All right, we got a red, a blue, a green, or a grey. Or a death.
A death.
Well, roll a D6 or a D5, a D10. Roll a D10 and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, what'd you get?
10.
10. So it's the last one. Death slab. Makes sense. Challenge rating 10. Great. All right, so we have Iron Flask with the Death slab in the trophy room. Very good. So that gives them items. They get a thing. They get a thing to trap people in, which is pretty cool. You got some plate mail +3 for the paladin or the fighter. Great. Let me see. We've done this room with its. Oh, here we go. How do we get up to the top room? We'll deal with that next time, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get up to the Demi-Lich next time.
You need a
So we're only going.
press.
We're only going to 69 today. 269. All right. On today's 26 too. Today's the 26th. Doing day 269 for episode 69. You see all the 2s and the 2s and the 69s and the 69s in there?
Uh-huh.
Can't believe it. All right. We've done everything. We've given them that. We've got ways up. We've got challenges for them. Get up the tower. Okay. Go into the room. Once you're inside the room, you've got the guards, all right? You've got invisible creatures over here. You can get past the Skull Lord with nice friendly talks, and you can get past the Skull Lord with nice friendly talks. All right? You got to get the identify the sigil on the roof and get past the sigil to get upstairs. And then in here, we've got a trophy room with some items in it to give them something fun to play with. I think that's it. Look, we've done everything today. Remember, you going to read it?
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dude. Oh, like that would have been the best place to just leave. We should have clicked the button already. Quick, move. Quick. That was the best outro ever. Have you clicked the button yet? Quick, turn.
Do the thing with
Stay
the
with,
comments and
yeah,
stuff.
comment. Yeah, no hassles.
Goodbye.